Hi guys, so I've got another review for you today and it's for the Witch Anti-Blemish Tinted Moisturiser, which my camera's not going to focus on because it never likes focusing on things. If you saw, I'd done an earlier review on the skin clearing primer and I loved it, and I said that, you know, if my skin cleared up enough I would be buying the tinted moisturiser. As you can see, my skin is actually not bad right now, so I've got the tinted moisturiser. So this is $5.99, I believe. I don't have the internet in my room anymore, so I have to use my phone, but yeah, it's $5.99. I got mine at Boots. It comes in 3 different shades, light, medium and dark, I believe. Well, mine's light, I'm going to assume the other ones are medium and dark. So what it says on the front is anti-blemish tinted moisturiser with witch hazel extract, which all witch products have witch hazel extract. Mattifies the skin with antibacterial actives. Sounds very fancy, but yeah. So, helps control shine and target spots and breakouts, medium coverage and moisturisation, eliminates the need for both a moisturiser and a foundation. Fragrance-free, oil-free, dermatologically tested, blah blah blah. So, yeah, as you can see, it's just a squeezy tube. It has 30ml in it, and the wee sign says you can keep it for 12 months. I never really pay attention to them, but there you go. So, my first impression when I opened this was the colour. Right. You see how dark that is compared to this colour indicator on the outside? I was so not amused when I saw this. But actually, as soon as you start blending it on your skin, it goes really pale. See that? Completely different colours. So it's actually fine, and it does actually end up out about the colour indicated on the front. So if you buy this and you open it and you freak out because it looks like a different colour than the swatchy bit on the front says, ignore it, it is actually that colour once you get it on. So as you can see, it blended out really nicely, and my skin's now just a lot more even on this side than on this side. I still need a little bit of concealer on like my red patch here, but that's nothing spectacular. So, yeah. So the only downside of this for me so far is that I really wish it had an SPF in it. I think that the majority of people tend to wear tinted moisturisers more in the summer because they don't want to wear a heavy full foundation, and then obviously in the summer you do want an SPF. So that's a bit of a bummer. And obviously I've got like my primer from MAC that has the SPF 50, but since I have oily skin, I'd really prefer not to have layer upon layer of cream product on my skin. But there we go, having an SPF is more important than worrying about my oily skin. So the only bit I've got left to do now is my nose. For some reason I have great difficulty in getting this to actually stick to my nose, but one day I will understand why. I have to use a lot more of a patting motion with my nose. Yeah, so far I've found that this lasts really well. Obviously, like I said, I'm an oily skin person. I hate having oily skin. I like it to look matte. I do set this for powder. I used the witch primer underneath it. But as you can see, I've now got much more even looking skin, and it applies, you know, it's really quick. It's only at 4 minutes. You could use a brush with this. I haven't tried it. I just prefer to use my fingers because it's a moisturiser. It's just easy. So yeah, I'm just going to pop on my concealer and my powder, and that'll be me for the day. But as I said, so far I'm really impressed with this. It is lasting me all day. It's not transferring too badly. I have hay fever, so I blow my nose a lot, and I used to find before I got a really good foundation that suited me and a good primer that suited me, that when I blew my nose I ended up with a red nose because all the foundation came off on my hanky, and you know, then it would be bare and patchy. But that isn't really happening with this either, which is, you know, impressive for a tinted moisturiser. I've been using this for a week now. I do feel my skin is a bit clearer. Using hardly any concealer, and the tube itself is actually still pretty full. Oh, oops. Oh well, do my neck a bit. I don't think it's going to last me as long as my foundation does, but whatever. I found the coverage to be, you know, kind of medium low like they said, but also kind of buildable. Because it's oil, I think it's because it's oil free, I find that I can build it up without my skin just ending up overloaded with kind of, well, moisturiser and stuff. It still seems to like settle in and just not sit on the surface even when you build it up, which is good if you have slightly less perfect skin, which I do. But as you can see, once you get powder on, you are left with a really nice matte finish and a pretty good base for the rest of your makeup. So again, I would really advise this product. Still advising the primer. I've got a separate video for that, so we'll have a look at it. And I think I might try their powder next as well, because I still don't have a job again and I really need to stop buying Prep and Prime powder. I was using a Stila one just now, but because it was easier. Anyway, so if you've got any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to leave them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Bye bye.